We are live. Welcome, guys, back to the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I'm joined here with the one, the only Detroit Lenny, and we've got a little bit of a slate today.
A little bit
Detroit
of
Lenny,
huh?
yeah, Detroit Lenny's going to be doing most of the work today.
Turn my hat around. Get ready right now.
Yeah, because we've got one MLB game, one college football, and one NFL, and then way too much hockey that I won't really know much about. Sorry, in my eyes, way too much hockey. But Lenny, while I go and share out the stream onto everything, how have you been doing since we've seen you last? I believe it's been a week.
Yes, I'm doing good. We just been hanging out, doing some game time decision shows on picks and parlays, and just rocking on. Hockey season has officially begun. A lot of these games, a lot of these teams have their opening night. This is their opening game for the season. We had a few games Wednesday, two games Tuesday, handful of games yesterday. And then this morning we get like a whole slate of hockey, and it's like, bam! Hockey just comes around, takes the gloves off, punches you right in the face, and says, we're in the thick of it. And that's how it works. So, and that's true. We are in the thick of it. I'm excited. My Red Wings play today, home opener. So, let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's get it, because I know that tonight I will be attending this game. The Islanders and the Hurricanes. Even though I don't hockey, my brother got tickets to the game, so we're going. We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and then we'll head on to start with baseball, because M. Hernandez says the Dodgers money line today. And then Omar says, good morning, Tim G. Morning, Lenny. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, we get a big game. Game 5 of the NLDS today between the Dodgers and the Giants back in San Francisco. This game is a pick'em. It's gone. I've seen the Dodgers as high as -110. I've seen the Giants as high as -110. We get a total of 7.5 in this game. Julio Urias will be pitching for the Dodgers. Logan Webb will be on the mound for the Giants. I'm going to start it off. I'm going under. I see this game as a whoever team makes the mistake, that's going to cost them. And I think that this game could be a 1-0, 2-0 type game where, yeah, a home run is going to make a solo shot will make all the difference in today's game. I expect these pitchers to come out guns a-blazing. I know Julio Urias will go out. He'll probably pitch about 5, maybe 6 innings. And then you get the ball to maybe Max Scherzer for an inning. And then this Dodger bullpen has been dominant this postseason. On the other side, Logan Webb, I see him getting the ball for a little bit. And then maybe you even see who else is in the pitching staff that was doing well? Because I wouldn't be surprised if you see maybe a little bit of Gausman, maybe a little bit of Alex Wood. I know that he pitched a little bit. But I wouldn't be surprised if on 3 days rest we're seeing Max Scherzer, Alex Wood, Julio Urias. The only pitchers I know you will not be seeing is Antonio Desclafani and Walker Buehler. I just think this is going to be a really low-scoring game. I would be very surprised if it went over. I will say the total opened up at a 6.5 for this game and has gone up to a 7. But I think that's it's an under game all day.
Yeah, it's definitely screams under on me. Sorry, that's because my phone was on silent. I definitely think I know Nick's in the chat saying Dodgers. It's hard to bet this game. Flip a coin. I mean, it's gonna be there's gonna be a one-shot game. The type situation. This is somebody's gonna be a hero here, and you can pick a side. Dodgers, San Francisco. I'm just gonna go with the home team. I mean, they're at home. They're gonna have the crowd advantage. Maybe the Dodgers get some kind of weird home run. Hopefully there's no bounce. There's no off of somebody for a ground rule double or anything crazy. And the game is just no controversy. Just an actual great game that ends up 1-0. San Francisco. Everybody's throwing everybody out of the bullpen. It doesn't matter. It's game 5. I mean, if you want it, you win or go home.
Yeah.
So you shut your mouth, Nick. Go back to class. Learn something. He's saying in the chat, 2-0 Dodgers, Will Smith 2-run home run. Maybe,
I can't put Nick in timeout because he's on the Earle Sports Bets account, and you can't put your own account in timeout.
You're in timeout anyway. You keep talking, I'm telling the teacher. Just saying. But yeah, I just think I'm taking home field advantage here. I lean under on this. I just, if it goes off the rails, it's going off the rails big time. This game won't end 3-2 or anything like that. This game is either 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, something like that, real low, or it's real over. So I think I'm taking home field advantage here. I'm taking the Giants on this one. I like the Nerfy too. I know it's a little juiced. It's juiced. It's at like 165, 170. But it's money in the bank.
It makes sense.
The last I look.
Yeah, these pitchers pitched really solid last time they faced each other. I believe it was in game. Julio Urias pitched in game, I believe that was 2. He allowed 1 earned run, 3 hits in 5 innings. And then Logan Webb pitched in game 1.
He went 7 innings, didn't he?
He went 7 2/3, no earned runs and 5 hits. So it's gonna be a
look
good
for him
battle.
to go deep. If he goes deep,
I wouldn't be surprised.
San Francisco's in this game.
Well, I don't really think he goes deep. I think he goes 5, maybe 6 innings, and then you get to another one of your fresh arms, like your Kevin Gausman or someone like that, to really try to push it through.
I could see it, but do you think he's going to, like, who pulls him if he's dealing?
Oh no,
If he's dealing, he's got no. If he hasn't given up a run or been in any kind of, he's only given up a handful of hits or no stressful situations or anything like that. I mean, unless his pitch count gets up there, right? Yeah, I let him go. I mean, he's on fire, and I just let him go. Ride that wave, save that bullpen if you don't have to. If you can get 6 innings out of him, Giants win the game.
100%. And Omar, I'm all over the under. That's what I'm betting. And if you guys watched the free pick video from ESB last night, I took the under.
What? Why would you?
But I will say there is no free pick or premium play up on this game on picks and parlays because me and Nick did not agree. He has the Dodgers. I have the under. We didn't really agree on either side on putting up either side. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But we'll go from the baseball game to one of the football games. We get 2 football games to talk about. I know we'll start with the college. I know there's Georgia Southern and South Alabama. I got nothing from that game. We're not talking about that one. The one that we do have is Navy and Memphis today. Memphis is an 11-point favorite, total of 56 in this game. I'll throw it over to you, Lenny. What are you doing in this one?
I like Memphis here. I lean Memphis just straight up for the whole game minus the 11. I also lean on the over on this game. My official play on this game, though, is going to be Memphis team total in the first half. It's at 17. I've seen it at 16.5. I've seen it at 17.5. I got it at 17. I'm hoping towards game time, for the grace of God, that it gets to like 16.5 because I love it. I will hammer it at 16.5. I see them being up I see them having 17 at halftime and then going ham in the second half. But I'm not afraid of the 17 enough to put that as my official play and just lean the other way on the rest of the game. But I think Navy's a scrappy team. Don't get me wrong, they'll stay in some games, but I think Memphis, at the end of the day, the Tigers are just going to be too much for them.
Yeah, one of the things, I have the over for this game, because I was looking at the numbers and statistics behind it. Memphis is averaging 36 points a game.
Yeah.
Which is top 25 in the nation, which is fantastic. And for points allowed, they're allowing 32.7, which is just telling me this one's going to be a shootout. Even though if we go over to the Navy side, they're only averaging like 17 points a game, which is not particularly good. They're allowing 32. So even if I can get 17 to 20 points from Navy,
you need 21 points from Navy and you're over. That's how I thought about it.
I think Memphis can get to 40. I think they can get to 40 tonight, and I got the over. I think that's just a stronger play. Neither of these defenses are good, and when you get two bad defenses, you're going to
take the offense.
Yeah, you're going to take the offenses. So I like the over in this game. I think I got it at 55.5. It's gone up to 56, which I beat a little bit of a line movement, which is nice. But I like the over in this game.
Fair enough. I can lean that way.
Yeah. And then we'll go from a college football game, and then we get Tampa Bay and Philadelphia in the NFL for Thursday night football. And they did it. They did it for me. They did it nicely. I appreciate it. Tampa Bay is now a -6.5 in this game.
Yes. I know.
Total of 52.5. I'm going Tampa. I feel like
start out like way high, like at like 10.
It started off at 6.5, went up to 7. I saw it hit 7.5 at one point, and then it's back down to 6.5. Robert Gronkowski's still going to be out. I will say Tom Brady's thumb is a little messed up, but he's going to play, so he should be fine. And he says it's just a little thumb injury, and watch, he'll end up. The media will make a big deal out of it, and then he'll end up throwing for 5 touchdowns tonight. So I'm not too hung up on that. I think Philadelphia's defense is just awful. They don't have an offense. That's the big thing, is the Eagles don't have an offense, and I think Tampa Bay can stop them.
Fair enough.
So I'm going Tampa -6.5 in this game. I would take it all the way up to the 7.5. I think that Tampa Bay wins by double digits in this game. So Tampa -6.5 is the play.
Yeah, here's the thing is I think in Philly, they're going to run the ball a lot. Tampa can run the ball. They just don't that much, but they can run the ball. I mean, they average, as far as rushing goes, they average about 80 yards a game, 85 yards a game. I think they're an easily 100-yard rushing team. They just don't. They throw the ball. But even with Brady's thumb injury, I mean, Matt Stafford's had a thumb injury for 4 years. He's still slinging the rock like it's nobody's business. So yeah. I think Tampa Tom there, he's going to get the job done. Touchdown, I think that's pretty. Now that it's under 7 and at that 6.5, I don't mind that at all. So I actually leaned under in this game as well, but I really like Tampa minus the 6.5. That's my official play for the game.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Go back to the chat for a minute. I'm going with Urias over 4 strikeouts, Webb over 5 strikeouts, and the under 7.5. I don't know where you got 7.5. That's a great line. The one problem with strikeout props is I don't know how long these pitchers are going to be in the game for. But if these two pitchers, if you see them going for 6 innings each, yeah, I think they get that strikeout prop easily. But I'm not sure how long these guys are going to be in the game for, so I would tread lightly with that, especially in a game 7. But hey, good luck to you, and I like that under. I like that under. Even though Brady thumb injury, they can still cover the 6.5.
They still get it done.
Oh yeah. I don't know hockey, so I went with your pick yesterday on the Jets, and I was like, "What the heck?" No, we went under in that game. We didn't bet the Jets.
Made Nick bet the Jets.
Well, that's rough.
Yeah, it was. But this hockey season's been a little. Well, it's been 2 days. Okay, so there's been 7 games total. Yeah. So, we all should pump our brakes a little bit. I think we all got a little excited about hockey. I mean, I got like 2 official plays so far in hockey for the whole slate, 2 or 3. And I just think it's been a weird everybody just got to get their skates underneath them. I was trying to think of something funny to say, but that didn't work out. It was too early for me. They just got to get their footing underneath them, but since they wear skates, they got to, Winnipeg looked flat yesterday. They came out like Tampa at game one. They looked a little flat. They lost 4-1, 4-2, something like that. So it just wasn't great. It wasn't great for them, the Winnipeg Jets, but I like them today.
They play today?
No, they don't. I mean,
No,
I like
they
them
do not.
tomorrow.
Okay, I was about to say, I looked through the slate a little bit. I did not see Winnipeg. Thanks for the tip. Of course. I mean, hey, Pedro, I don't know hockey either. I'm going to attempt to hockey, but I do not know hockey either. We are, Lenny.
Okay. I
Yep.
don't know. Something I said was funny. That's
all right.
fair.
We're going. I'm going to attempt a hockey, but this is where Lenny's going to come in and do a lot of the heavy lifting. We're going to start some hockey. We get Montreal in the first game against Buffalo. Montreal's a -141 favorite. Total of 5.5 in this game. I believe the play. I'm gonna have Nick's plays, so I'll go over Nick's plays and everything. He has Montreal in this game. I believe the exclamation he gave for this one was Buffalo Sabres, and I think you guys should know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay. No, kidding. I know Buffalo's the worst team in the league. I've made jokes about it whenever he did futures shows and stuff. Buffalo to win the cup, baby. But, no, but
Buffalo is the Baltimore Orioles of the NHL. Let me put it to you that. So is that a great analogy for you?
Yeah. So they're the hottest team in in the hottest hockey league.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they'll have their moments this year. Hopefully, they got better than last year. They just really sucked last year.
Well, yeah, didn't they have an 18-game losing streak at one point?
Yeah, like I said, the Baltimore Orioles of the NHL. But yeah.
Do you have anything in this game though?
I do. I'm on Montreal. Same thing. Me and Nick, we're pretty much on the same stuff as for today. Just look ahead when we talked yesterday during game time. Montreal, I like them at -140. Still getting some good odds there. I know it's Buffalo's home opener and everything like that. Sooner or later, these good teams have to beat up on these bad teams. Tampa lost day one. Winnipeg lost day two. Day three, I'm expecting Montreal to pick up where everybody else was lacking, and I like Montreal here in this. I just think they're just, we talk about this in baseball, and I refer to it because I love the analogy. There's teams that are up here, there's teams that are here, and there's teams that are down here. You know what I mean?
And then there's the Buffalo Sabres.
And then there's the Buffalo Sabres, the Baltimore Orioles. There's,
it's kind of like
that.
Have you ever seen what is it? The Shark Car Wash movie, Shark Tales.
I got kids, so I've seen it, but have I watched it?
Well, there was a scene where he goes, "There's this, there's this, there's this," and he goes, "Oh, then there's me." No. Then there's this, there's whale poop, and then there's
you. Right.
Pretty
much.
Poop, then there's the Sabres.
And I don't know. I mean, like Winnipeg, Tampa, those teams are up there, and Buffalo's not. No. And just to be clear, my Red Wings are like in the middle somewhere. They could be good. They couldn't be good. I don't know. They'll be around. So,
fair enough.
But yeah, I'm on Montreal anyway. Short story.
Sounds good.
All day.
We'll hop.
What other game you got?
Hockey is the hardest sport to bet, in his opinion. It's the hardest sport for me because I don't know nothing about hockey. Good morning,
There's
fellas.
a lot of moving parts.
Yes,
Parts in hockey.
Well, we got 9 games to go over, so we're going to keep on trucking through them. Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Ottawa Senators. I do know the team names because Nick makes me learn the team names.
You have tests and stuff?
Yes.
Does he test you?
Yeah, I ran a points of the day. Tim, what's the Nashville team? Predators.
Does he just break into the bathroom when you're in the shower, kick the door open, and go, "Who's from Ottawa?"
Senators.
And you have to yell "Senators," or you get a cold bucket of water while you're in the hot shower.
Yes. There you go.
That would be awesome if he actually did that.
It would not, but anyways, we get the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Ottawa Senators. This one's in Ottawa. Toronto -170 favorites in this one. Total of 6.5. I will say Tampa is coming off of a win last night versus Montreal, and now they are traveling to Ottawa on a back-to-back. I know that's probably one of the big reasons why Nick has the Ottawa Senators tonight at home in their home opener against Montreal. Not against Montreal, against Toronto. I think it's like plus 150, so it's pretty good value there. But do you have anything from this one?
I don't have an official play, but I lean Ottawa on this. Maybe on the puck line, take the goal in the halves in case it's a close game. But he's absolutely so. In hockey, they play back to back, but they travel. It's not like baseball where they play like 3-4 game set and then they go to another team or something like that, or another city, I should say, or whatever. They will flip flop back and forth. So Toronto at home yesterday, going to Ottawa. It's not a big travel. It's not like East Coast to West Coast or anything like that, but it's a travel nonetheless. And beginning of the season, like I said, just getting their feet underneath them and stuff like that. I look for Ottawa's in a good spot here. Not necessarily a better team. Better team is Toronto all day. Ottawa is in a sneaky spot. We made some money on Ottawa last year in sneaky spots. And this is a great sneaky spot for Ottawa.
So do you think it's a good spot for Ottawa or a letdown spot for Toronto after a big win opening night in their home opener against the Canadians who took them out last year?
I think it's a better spot for Ottawa. It's their home opener. And I'm 60-40 on this. It's a letdown spot for Toronto because of the back-to-back, but it's more of a home opener, a better spot for Ottawa, comeback spot, revenge spot, if you will, whatever you want to talk about, whatever type of situation. And it's their home opener, so and I think Ottawa is a sneaky good team. I think they've improved since last year. I'm not going to spit out stats and names because I can't pronounce the names, and I don't half-ass look at the stats. I do, but I don't. So I'll just be honest with you guys. That's why Nick's the stat guy, and Tim attempts to hockey, and I'm somewhere in between. You know what I mean? And there's that. And that's just fair assessment. So take it with a grain of salt. I think Ottawa stays close in this game, so that's where I'm on Ottawa.
Fair enough. Go back.
My daughter only calls me while we're on live shows. By the way.
Answer it. You're on the air.
I swear to God, my daughter, she's 21. She's almost 21 years old. She calls me at 3 o'clock when we do game time decision. She only calls me on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the morning. And she calls me on Thursday nights when I'm doing almost, I don't know what her problem is, but whatever. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. How we only got 4 likes. Everyone must be asleep. Whoever is here, hit the like button. You get it, Pedro. Yes.
Pedro,
Predators money line and Bucks money line. Am I missing something with the Bucks money line that's 135? I'm pretty sure you're not talking Tampa. Am I missing something?
He's got to be talking about NBA preseason, which I just don't do preseason, guys. I just don't. I'm not knocking it. I don't want anybody to think that
Milwaukee's not playing today either.
Well, then how the hell are you getting plus 135?
Hey, it's me, Mario. What do you mean by Bucks money line? I'm confused on that one. But, just get back to us on that one. But, I don't know. It's a parlay. It's a parlay. You parlay the Bucks money line.
Bucks money line, Predators money line is plus.
Thank you. We got it now. We got it. We're done. We're chatting on a laptop as much, but hey, I enjoy doing it too. Trust me, I watch a lot of my stuff on my laptop and stuff. Tooth for Theo on hockey yesterday. You left. You hit Leaf under and Washington over 6. Washington over 6 pushed.
Right.
Leafs under. That one hit. That was a 2-1 game. I will say.
I Toronto in regulation.
I will say, for not knowing hockey, I beat Higgs in total chaos. That being said, I got 1 game right, 2 games wrong, and 2 games pushed. He got no games right and 3 games wrong, 2 games pushed. So it wasn't pretty for any of us, but I beat Higgs in hockey. So boom.
Well, I beat him in NFL the last week, so he's having a rough week.
He's slipping.
Chaos.
He's slipping.
He's having a rough week in chaos. Let's just say that.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and keep on moving on. We get the Pittsburgh Penguins who upset the Tampa Bay Lightning in week in week one, in the first game of the season.
In week one,
in week one, in the first game of the season, taking on the Florida Panthers, who will be making their first start of the season. Total is 6.5. Florida's a sizable favorite of 180 in this game. I really don't have much from this one.
I don't have anything on this game, but my angle for the first week, let's just say, is home openers. I'm on them. If this is too much juice for me to be on the Panthers here, minus 180, but you can look at puck lines or first periods unders, stuff like that. Those are the angles I'm going at for hockey. Right, kind of if in a first period, think of it like a first five but shortened kind of thing. So that first period, first game of the year at Florida, in their home stadium. Look at some of those unders and stuff like that. Plus, everybody and their brothers out for Pittsburgh. Everybody's hurt. Sidney Crosby's hurt.
Malkin.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah, they're all hurt. Yeah, so there's that. So I don't have an official play on this game, though.
Yeah, I guess if anything, it might be a lean towards Florida on the puck line. But we said that last game with Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay came out flat. Honestly, Florida was the better team last year. They finished higher in the division, and then they just lost the 7-game series against Tampa.
Yeah.
But I think Florida could be possibly a sneaky good team again this year. And home opener, minus 180 favorites. They've gone from minus 160 to minus 180. So they've only gotten as bigger favorites. So, yeah, I'd be a lean towards not Carolina, because I was thinking Panthers. Florida Panthers on the puck line, but I personally have nothing from this game.
Fair enough.
I only knew LA Kings about hockey. I know the Islanders, and I know the Hurricanes now because I live in North Carolina.
There you go.
I won preseason last night, 2-game parlay, Suns and Jazz. Mexico and USA 2-game parlay. I'm guessing that Mexico and USA was soccer.
Yeah.
Hey, nice
USA
hit.
won 2-1, I think.
And if anybody is interested in NBA preseason for the last couple of days of it, I know Craig Trapp does it on his show. He normally gives out 1 or 2 plays from that. So definitely something to check out his show if you guys are interested in preseason. Once regular season comes around, I'll be going over it every single day. And I'm pretty sure I have at least one on the site. I'll have my best bet locked in, which on the first day when there's 2 games, you're going to get both my plays. So and it will be the Warriors. Warriors over the Lakers to start off, and I'm probably going under in that Milwaukee game. So,
and every Wednesday we're going to do an NBA show on Picks and Parlay. Just me and that knucklehead. Me and Tim Earle. We're going to do an NBA shooting hoops with Tim and Lenny, and we're going to do a Wednesday kind of highlight some teams that are who's hot, who's not kind of thing. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some picks in there for you for free.
Oh yeah. I always give out some stuff. Don't overthink it. Lightning. Lightning played it. Yeah, Lightning played. Don't overthink it. Lightning plus Memphis plus Bucks money line parlay easy money. Don't ever say easy money. Don't ever say easy money.
Don't jinx yourself.
Yeah, I mean
we're superstitious.
Memphis is 11-point favorites. Bucks are 6.5-point favorites, and the Lightning are minus 200 favorites. So makes sense.
Yeah.
My sports book. What does it when it says but push and still gives me for some reason?
He still gets a win when he gets a push.
You still get your money back. You shouldn't be winning. Remember Tijuana sports book. Okay.
Tijuana sports books, they pay out.
Lightning best goal scorer is out, isn't? That is a very good question that I do not have the answer to. Let's go look. Let's see. Any injuries?
Oh, you talking about Tutu?
Injury report.
Tutu?
Maybe to Tofu. I really don't.
I don't know. I mean, I know he's questionable. I know he's talking about again names. I'm not that guy.
Please don't laugh. So I was watching the Jets-Ducks game, waiting for the 4th period. It never came. That's when I found out there was only 3.
This is where I'm trying not to laugh.
Nope, you're good. No, I will say
I'm gonna
I
Pedro.
will say
Woosa.
my brother has to correct me every time I talk about hockey because I'll say, well, at least there's still the third quarter left, and he goes, period. Third period. I'm like, ah! I understand that.
I legit, like, I had to apologize to my wife because I actually snapped at her on Saturday, like, more than usual. I guess.
Really?
I tried. We didn't laugh, Pedro. I mean, you just saying. I just Saturday I rented that fight, the Tyson Fury Wilder fight, and she kept saying, "What time does the boxing game start? What time does and I'm like, "It's a boxing match. Stop saying a game." And then she's like, "What period is this round?" And I'm like, "It's a round, not a period. What are you doing?" And I think then she was just trying to like.
She's just trying to mess with you, dude.
Now she's just. But my 9-year-old does that all the time, Pedro. He runs around going, "Oh, we're in that quarter or this half," and I'm like, "It's a hockey game. There is no half. It's periods, or whatever." So, but you're all good, Pedro.
All right. Well, we'll keep on moving on because we still got a couple games to go over.
Yes.
Dallas Stars taking on the New York Rangers in this game. Rangers are actually a slight favorite in this one after getting absolutely beat up last night against the Washington Capitals. Total of 6 in this game, and when I talk about the games, I'm gonna just mention Nick's plays because that's all I know.
That's fair.
Nick's on the Dallas Stars tonight, and I'll use some of my NBA knowledge to really help out with this one because the Rangers are on a back-to-back. They're traveling from Washington back up to New York. I know it's not a long trip, but it's still a travel, and then they get back, and then because their game ended around 10:30 last night, something in that nature, and and then they get on the thing, and they probably don't take a plane. They take the bus, and knowing that trip, it's a 5.5-hour trip. I've made it plenty of times. It's New York to DC, so or DC to New York, whatever it is. And they probably got to their hotel rooms last night at 2 a.m. And now they have to get up and have another game back-to-back days. Nick's on the Stars. Plus money for it. It's one of the plays we have up on the site. So you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, good.
I was just saying, I'm in the same boat. I don't have an official play on here, but I do like Dallas plus the money for everything you just mentioned. It's strictly off that. There's not enough stats for me to give you say, okay, this team averages this averages that, or against this or against that, or injury reports, because really none of that really matters a lot. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't. I know that sounds like the dumbest thing ever. It matters, but it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have as much effect as it would as if it was in the middle of the season or anything like that. And hockey's a long season, so it's not as long as baseball or anything like that, but it's still a long season. So don't get wrapped up into your team. If you are betting hockey, like for Pedro, don't get wrapped up into a couple of teams you lose money on in the first week or so, because like Tampa Bay is going deep in the playoffs. I don't care if they lost game 1 or not. They're going deep in the playoffs. They're a 100-point team. They're scoring 100 points. So there's that. I lean Dallas, though, plus money.
No, I got that. Now, I will say for this next game, I am going to this game. So maybe a little bit of bias. New York Islanders and the Carolina Hurricanes. It's in Carolina. And yes, I live in North Carolina. We lean more. We're Islander fans. I lived on Long Island for 15 years, so we're Islander fans. Screw the Rangers. But I will say, and that's the only reason I'm on the Islanders tonight, because I'm going to the game, and I'm not going to a game and not betting on it. That's kind of like, come on, why go if you're not going to bet on it? I mean, come on. No, but I'm on New York. I know Nick is on the Islanders team total over. Maybe a lean towards the over in this game, even though the Islanders are a defense-heavy team. Right. I think for the first game of the year, you're going to see some goals in this one. So I have Islanders in this game, but that's a biased bet. So just take that one for a grain of salt.
I lean over in this game. I don't have an official play on it, but I'm in the same boat. I think there's going to be a lot of goals here. I know the Islanders they're defensive minded, just like you said, but the first 2 days have shown me anything is that the goalies aren't necessarily 100% in up to par or up to speed in everything, and these guys are just throwing everything in their brother at the net, and some of it's going in. So that being said, I lean. Excuse me. I lean over.
Okay.
Yeah, I lean over. I'm sorry.
You're good.
But yeah, that's all I got on that game.
Fair enough. Go back over to the chat for just a second. Mario with a face palm. I don't know why he's face palming us.
Pedro.
The Leafs player, Pedro. Nylander. I would be surprised if he gets 40 goals. I would not be surprised if he gets 40 goals. He has shown improvement from last year. Sounds good.
He's on one for sure. He's one of their top players. So.
Yeah. And then I believe Nick mentioned this one as I believe Nick mentioned if okay.
It's a gambler game.
Stop
it. Get some help.
Even though it is the first game of the season for these two teams, according to Nick, these two teams are supposed to be, in nice words, dog shit. And he's got nothing on this game, and he didn't really give me much information on this game. I guess you can maybe lean towards the over 5.5 because we have two bad goalies, even though their scoring's probably. I don't know. This game's. I'm not.
Stay away.
I'm not touching this game.
So we talked about the Buffalo Sabres. Short story on this one. So right above the Buffalo Sabres are the Arizona Coyotes, and right above them are the Columbus Blue Jackets. And that's it. And then there's the rest of the league. So yeah, just stay away. Unless you're the only people betting on this game are people who are Coyote fans and Blue Jacket fans.
Fair enough, or somebody who sees an edge on this game. But we'll go on to We'll go on to a game where I know somebody in this stream has interest in this game just a little bit. Yeah, I'm all over that. No, I'm kidding. Detroit. We get Tampa Bay in Detroit facing off against the Red Wings. I will say money has been coming in on Detroit because they opened up at 207 underdogs and now they're 188. So there has been money coming in on the Red Wings in this one. Are you backing your hometown team tonight?
Absolutely. I mean, duh. Home opener? Yeah, I'm taking them, and I'm taking the under in this. I don't have an official play on this game. I didn't put anything on there. There's, actually, I take that back. I took the Red Wings puck line. I do have that. I've had that since last night, though. I did put that in the chat for an official play. I think if this Tampa Bay, I have no misunderstandings about my team. I mean, I'm biased, don't get me wrong, but I think it's closer than people think. I think the Red Wings are going to be in more games than people think they will be this year. Very similar to the Tigers. They're going to make some money for you here and there in some spots. Tampa Bay, until they show me that they're not flat anymore, this is a great get-right spot for them to beat up on the little old Red Wings, but I don't think the Red Wings are at their little old Red Wings anymore. I mean, I think they're come to play. They made some upgrades at goalie. I think they're going to be a young, spunky team. So I like the Red Wings on the puck line here. I think you can get them. It's about to scroll at the bottom. Puck line was like plus money. It was plus money. I'm pretty sure.
It was plus money. NHL,
no, it was
Red
plus.
Wings.
It was minus 137. My bad.
There it is.
The whole game is plus 180, and don't think that I did not sprinkle a little bit on that.
Fair enough. So you don't think that with this game, Tampa comes in pissed and just beats the ever-living crap out of the Detroit Red Wings?
Home opener. I'll take the home crowd all day.
So you don't think Tampa Bay comes in here and scores 7 goals on them?
No.
Okay.
No,
fair enough.
I do not think that. I think we made some. I think we made some improvements with now you got me thinking. Thomas Greiss, he's not their goalie. I mean,
He used to play for the Islanders.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's terrible. But the other guy they got, Alex Nejeskov or something like that, he's decent. Yeah, and I just think they're going to score, but I don't think they're going to blow them out. But in that being said, they might win 12-2. So
that's a high scoring game.
Well, you said a blowout.
Yeah, maybe like 7-0, 12. Jeez.
Well, Detroit sports teams have a tendency to break records for the wrong reasons or the wrong way. We're not the team that goes 16-0. We're the team that goes 0-16. So 12-2, I'm sure would be a record of some sort. So why not?
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm taking Detroit on the puck line.
There you go. That's fine. We got 2 more games left. Release the Kraken. They get their second game in their existence after a heartbreaking 4-3 loss in that opening game against Vegas. They get to take on Nashville, who's going to be starting up their new season today. Nashville is a -125 favorite in this game. Run back of +105 for the Kraken. And I will say, Nick has the Seattle Kraken getting their first franchise win tonight at +105 against Nashville. That's all I got from that one. So what do you got?
That's fair. I want to be in the same car. I want to get in the car and go with the brother on this game, but I just don't know if they're gonna I think we're all so ready to release the Kraken. I don't think they get a win till they go home. So I think you can get some decent. I think Nashville's undervalued here. At -125, I think they should be closer to 150 on this. So I'm probably gonna, I'd lean Nashville on this. I don't have an official play on this game though. I don't really have too much on that. So, but that's my guess with the Kraken is once they get home, they start winning.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I will say Nick has the Kraken tonight. That's all I got from this game. Last game of the day, we get the Vegas Golden Knights in Los Angeles taking on the Kings. 5.5 is the total in this game. Vegas is up to like a -150 area, somewhere in that range. I know that once again, if you guys are watching the show, I'll just give you guys some plays. Vegas -1.5 is one of the plays that we have up on Picks and Parleys. We just think they come into this one. They came off a nice win against Seattle in their home opener. They get to go to LA, which I don't think LA is going to be particularly good this year. I know that Nick said they have like a 10% chance at making the playoffs or something in that nature.
It's not. I'm surprised that much.
I only remember the Kings from back in. Ready for this? I'm going to name drop the Jonathan Quick days when he was the goalie.
Oh, he was a damn good goalie too.
On. And the only reason why I know that because one of the only hockey games I watched growing up, besides the games I went to because our band got to perform at an Islanders game. The only game that I really watched was like a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup where the Kings were against the Rangers, and me and Nick were rooting for the Kings really hard because if you guys don't know, in New York, when you're on one side, the other side is really freaking annoying. So Ranger fans were really, really annoying in our school, and we wanted them to lose so bad, and they lost, and we're really happy about that one, so we didn't have to hear it from them. Same deal when it came to Yankee fans. Annoying ass people. Sorry. But
fair.
I remember the Kings. That's my Kings story. But we're going Vegas in this one. I know my brother said -150. He's going to bet that. I know one of our main plays, one of our bigger plays today is Vegas on the puck line at +150.
Yes, I like Vegas here as well. I actually have them in the first period because I didn't like that 150, and it's flirting a little over my juice number. So first period, you can get a money line for -140. I don't know why. That made me feel a little bit better about myself. So, a little less juice. First period, they come out hot and heavy. And I think, worst case scenario, if it comes out 0-0, I get a push on it. But at the end of the first period. But I do like them to score. Vegas is a scoring team. And I think they're gonna get after them. I was a little tempted to go with the team total at 3.5 over at plus 130 as well. I do like that for Vegas. I think they can get 4 goals. And if they get 4 goals, that's some nice plus money. But 4 goals is a lot in a hockey game. But I see this game, like say it's a 3-1 game or something like that. And, there's an empty net or something like that. And they try and get back in this or something. And they get an empty net goal or some crazy crap like that. That's the thing you got to watch out for hockey is empty nets. Last 2 minutes of the game will screw you like that. Or you'll win like that in the last 2 minutes of the game because of an empty netter. So be careful of that when you guys are throwing your money around.
Yeah, and I will mention, because you mentioned the first period thing, Nick also has Vegas first period puck line, which I think is nice. Plus money.
Plus 160.
Something like, he's got that nice as well. So figure I'd throw that one out as well. But that is all the games. We made it through hockey. And I don't think I look like too big of an idiot. But before we go ahead and jump into stop it. Before we jump into a recap.
You walked right into that. What do you want me to do?
No, I got you. But before we jump into a recap and everything for today's slate, what's an empty netter? At the end of the game, if a team is up 1 to 2 goals, the team that's losing, what they'll do is they'll pull their goalie so that they can get an extra attacker down on the other side of the ice. So they have essentially a
man advantage,
a power play, but not a power. It's not a power play because they just don't have a goalie. Because in hockey, you're only allowed to have 6 guys on the ice at once. I believe it's 2 wings, 2 defenders, and a center or something in that nature.
Look at you!
Thank you. Nick, just come back. I'm going to show him this part so that he comes back and sees that I actually know my stuff. So and then you have your goalie. So you have the 6 players. Right. Essentially, they'll pull the goalie so that they can have an extra wing to go and try to attack. So it's a man-made. Power play.
No, you don't, Pedro.
I think I look more like an idiot today, Tim. No, not at all, because I barely know hockey either. I know a couple things because I've been learning, and by the end of the season, I'll be able to cap it with you guys, because I know I'll end up getting enough information to be able to do that with you guys. But for right now, I am slowly starting to learn. But once NBA and college basketball starts, hockey goes on the back burner, and I don't care as much because I focus on my main stuff. But
that's fair.
That's just
focus on what you know, though. I mean, everybody finds an angle. Like Pedro, if we were having the same conversation about soccer,
I know nothing.
I would look like. If you think you look like an idiot, you should see how I look like an idiot when I'm watching soccer or whatever, and my wife knows more than me because she played soccer in high school or in a travel team and all that. And I'm like, what do you mean the guy gets a penalty? What's this extra minutes? Why, all this stuff? I don't understand.
I will say, for a little while during the slow time when there was just MLB, I was looking a little bit at soccer to see if I can try to mathematically try to put some formulas together and try to figure out some totals or something, and I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing from that. The problem with soccer is that there is like 15 million different leagues in 20,000 different languages, and I cannot follow all of them. So now I understand a lot of people are really into it. Yeah. And hey, if you're good at something, do it, because I will
find your niche and run with it.
I have my niche.
Right. Find yours and run with it. There you go.
That's because, and especially, I'm excited for this because I'll probably try to get somebody to join me on a show. The futures for the major just came out, and I was starting to look through all the numbers. I'm excited for that. A major is essentially the Super Bowl for Counter-Strike. It normally happens once a year. It's going to be this year. It's going to be the first time it's going on since 2019 because of COVID. It's going to be in Stockholm, Sweden, and there will be a full crowd. It's going to be awesome. But I'm excited to really jump into that when it starts happening. You better believe there'll be free pick videos and stuff for that the entire time. But enough about that. Maybe I should do my housekeeping and wrap up the stream and everything so that
let's do that.
We can get going on with our day, because I know Nick gets off class around 2-ish, and then we're heading to Raleigh. So but that's pretty much housekeeping. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Check out Lenny at Detroit_Lenny on Twitter. He's on Picks and Parlays every single day. Besides really Saturdays, I think, is the only day he really doesn't do anything.
I do a fantasy show on Saturday for about 15
okay, then he doesn't do
Sundays.
No Sunday, that's what it was. But check him out. He does a lot of his own stuff as well. So do check him out. Obviously, check out the links in the description between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook. Those 5 are important because every 100 followers, me and Nick will do a 7-day premium pass giveaway, especially when NBA comes up, hockey's getting into full swing, college basketball is getting into full swing soon, NFL is already in full swing, college football is in full swing, playoff baseball. There's a lot of stuff going on, especially when it comes to that college basketball state. Me and Nick are going to have anywhere from 20 to 25 plays up every single day between all those sports. So you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that stuff. So check that out. Check out all those in the description. Follow them all so that you guys have a shot to win a little bit of giveaways. And then the last 3 are our picks and parlays, our premium plays, and our merch. All those are linked down in the description if you guys want to pick up some ESB merch. I know that we have masks still on the site, phone cases, T-shirts, sweatshirts, all that good stuff. Check out links in the description. Picks and parlays. Craig does his show at 10. He's one that likes to do that preseason NBA. So if you guys are interested in that, check that out. Along with, he's actually doing hockey this season. I'm surprised to see him doing hockey. He started doing it in the playoff, but he's doing hockey this season. So good for him. Me and Nick's show at either 10 or 11. Lenny joins me from time to time. Higgs will be live in about 5 minutes. So you guys want to check that out. Annoy him with some hockey. Oh, wait, no, he likes hockey. Allie will be on at 1:30 for Morning Wood. And then no game time decision today.
No game time today because they're going to a hockey game.
Because me and Nick are going to this game, as I mentioned earlier. So no game time decision today, which is fine. We'll be back maybe tomorrow. We'll see on scheduling. I'm not 100% sure. We'll let you know when it comes to it. You guys will know on the show tomorrow morning. So do that.
Almost adulting tonight.
Yeah. Almost adulting tonight on the Picks and Parleys channel.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I will not be able to be there. I might be able to be there if it starts at 10 o'clock. I might be. We'll see.
Yeah, halftime of the Thursday night football game. That's when we're gonna go.
Maybe I might be.
So it depends. So it's not a set schedule. It's just halftime. Look for us. We'll
Sounds
be around.
Good. And then that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead and do a quick recap of all of our plays. Seeing that there was 9 hockey plays and there was only 3 other games, I'll give you my plays from the 3 others. I have the under in the baseball game tonight between the Dodgers and the Giants. I have the Memphis Navy game in college football going over, and I have Tampa Bay -6.5. I also have a play on the Islanders tonight because I'm going to the game, but that's just a biased play. Nick has plenty of hockey stuff for you guys. He likes Ottawa tonight. He likes Montreal. He likes the Islanders team total over. He likes the Dallas Stars, Seattle Kraken, Vegas money line, Vegas first period puck line. And then for our baseball, he likes the Dodgers first 5 run line. And then Lenny?
I am on the Dodgers money, or not the Dodgers, San Francisco Giants money line. I'm just reading what his scroll is on the bottom. Giants money line. I'm on the Giants nerfy with the Dodgers. That game, I like the under as well. I lean under anyway. On the football game, I like Tampa -6.5. The college football game, I'm on Tigers. The Memphis Tigers team total first half over 17. I do like that. NHL plays, I like the Wings on the puck line plus the 1.5 goals. I also like the Canadians in regulation plus 110, and I like VGK first period money line. So that's about a minus 140. So that's my hockey, that's my college, that's my NFL, a little bit of everything.
Sounds good. That should wrap it up for today. Patron Morris is still in the chat. I didn't bet NBA, MLB before I came aboard and ended up doing pretty well. Good job. So I'll catch on to hockey. Yeah, we all will. Have a great day, guys. Great show. Thank you, Pedro. But that should wrap it up for today's show. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Once again, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. And until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in baseball, football, and hockey tonight. Good luck, guys.